Welcome to the workshop.
I just
And
hit the book. I'm sorry.
hit the book.
I'm sorry. I
But
didn't mean
we're
to.
back.
How's it going, everybody?
My brother's back with me. And sorry it's been a while, but it's been since Dunkirk.
Yeah, it's been since Dunkirk, and we did say that
If you watch that video,
if you've seen that video,
yeah, we said that we'll be back for it. And
And
today's review, tonight's review,
it's the day,
of
and oh man, are we excited?
it's
We're
It.
so happy.
we just saw it, and I was very entertained
Now,
through this film.
I will say now that Gabriel got a lot more out of this than I was able to, because one, he was able to finish the book, and he was able to remember the original TV series.
Yeah, the
and everything.
miniseries. Yeah.
I saw it, but I
You know, there's
I don't
something
remember
that
as
you and I
well.
should have done before the movie came out.
Was
we see the
review.
miniseries.
Re-
Of course, you were
received
reading the
review
novel,
it. Yeah, and,
but maybe you should have seen the miniseries.
yeah. And
Just to compare
I was,
the
I was
two.
thinking to myself too that I needed to find time to set aside to watch that, but I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't, because it probably would have made me a little more cynical than I was tonight.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was able to judge this movie just on itself, and I'm happy about that because I really liked this movie.
I had fun watching this movie. I was like, wow, before going into this film, I always said I just hope this movie is just gonna be good. Just be at least
We were
good.
saying that we hope it's not
Like
the crap,
corny and
the crap
just,
that's been coming out
like in the
recently, just
miniseries and
nothing
stuff like
but
that.
jump scares.
Even though 2017 has been a great year for horror films, this movie adds on to that.
It not just a great movie for horror, just great year for films in general.
Yeah,
it's
that-
been a
that's
great
true.
year for films.
But this film was just fun to watch.
Mhm.
It really surpassed what I expected from this film. Again,
Yeah.
I just wanted this movie to be good, but
Yeah.
it surpassed that. It was actually a really damn great film.
I would agree with that too. It
Yeah.
surpassed what I was expecting.
Again, I just read the novel, so it makes that the experience of the film so much better.
I'm actually kind of glad too, because I just started reading the film. Or not reading the film.
You read the script.
Reading the book, and I've only gotten so far into it, but the way the movie was made and how it's all played out, it actually works out, because what I've read is what's being presented here.
Well, the first chapter of the novel, is the very first scene of the film.
Yeah.
And this is somewhat of a spoilers review.
Almost all our
But if
reviews
you
are
read the
based
novel, you know what to expect.
on-
And it really does justice to the novel. It does.
And
I'm ready for
I
the
would-
sequel. I mean, the
Yeah.
movie ends with a.
We will say there's
a
going
hint
there's
to,
going to
the-
be more.
there's
There's
gonna be
going to be
more.
more.
There's another thing I always said, maybe this it should have been like a miniseries, like on Netflix,
Mhm.
because you could have done a whole lot more.
The way it was.
By the way, we're talking. I'm we talking cons with it right now, and the con is it's so rushed. It's so rushed.
It's- It's rushed, and what we were talking about before we started recording was the way it looks. It's very pretty.
Beautiful.
It's very beautiful, but it doesn't.
The way every shot, every scene was just very
it doesn't
beautiful.
need to be that. We had saw a trailer in the previews for Mother.
Yeah, and I did not care for that.
I did not
at
care
all.
for that, but with the way this movie was made,
Well, I think that's what it doesn't want to be part of something gritty and dark and something like that.
exactly.
It wants to make a great film,
Yeah.
and that's what they did this movie justice. Like I said, it was very well made,
And
very well. I said well made.
pretty,
Well made.
Pretty much what I'm saying is, it was so pretty. It kind of took me out of it. It needed to be
More grittier.
cut back a bit more. Yeah.
Well, cut back in what way?
In grittier. It needs to be a little more grittier. It doesn't need to be so high def.
Well, going back to like what I said, like being very rushed.
Yeah.
The novel is like over 1,100 pages long.
I was about to say, yeah, this is a.
You can only do so much involving the kids, especially from the novel, because there's like stuff that you can't do in a theatrical film.
Right, and what Steve-O was saying, because our friend Steve-O was with us when we were first talking about this. The way the book is played out, it does justice to the book, but it sticks mainly with the kids.
Yes.
And
they make the movie. The kids make this film. And, they're great. You're so great.
You're expecting like scenes of maybe like flashbacks. Like from adults going back to kids.
From the trailers, you know it's just gonna be about the kids.
Yeah.
Because the trailers have been great, and that's like the one thing I was afraid of, because the trailers have been so great. How's the movie gonna play at? And it ended up being something great.
And
I was like, wow! Not only the trailers were great, the movie was great too.
Yeah. But going on with what I was saying, one of the things I agree with Steve-O was just wanting to see the scene of like trying to guess which adults were the kids.
Well, I mean, you already know who the adults are. If you saw the miniseries, you know who the adults are.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying for like this new.
In the next one, the kids had already picked, like, who's gonna be the adults.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's not to say like those actors gonna be the adults.
That's officially going. Yeah.
That's who they picked to like.
Okay.
But mainly on this story, like, the kids were great. But let's talk about Pennywise himself, Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah. Bill Skarsgård.
Oh my God.
I've never seen.
Nothing against Tim Curry. Tim Curry had to do what he had to do for a TV miniseries, which was genius. What Tim Curry did was genius for a TV miniseries. There's only so much you can do on television, and Tim Curry did that so perfectly. But what Bill Skarsgård did in this movie,
it's completely a breakout role, because for one, I've never heard of this guy.
Well, he's on another show, Hemlock or something like that, but he's very young too. He's part of another Skarsgård actors out there. He's the youngest out of them. I think he's only like 24, 25.
Really?
Doing this bit, yeah.
Oh, that's young.
And he just.
I'm only at 22.
Man, he does a great job with Pennywise in his film. Like, man, the way he just like, it's not really spoilers, but like anytime he has like interaction with the kids, he's just like drooling. Like the way he just talks to them, he hates kids.
I actually really like.
He hates kids.
I actually really like the drooling thing. It kind of.
It's scary as hell.
It kind of just like, why? What?
Yeah. It makes you feel uncomfortable.
It makes you feel uncomfortable. That's the word I was looking for.
And they really do a good job.
And more what
I don't really know what else to say about the film. Only that I recommend this.
Oh yeah.
Keep the kids away.
Keep the kids away.
Keep the kids away.
Those with clown phobias.
Especially if you're afraid of clowns, you have that phobia of clowns. Stay away. You're not going to enjoy this film.
This film is filled with it.
Yes. And we were at a sold-out show. We went to the Animal Draft House. The moment we walk in to the draft house, there's a crowd, there's a gang of clowns.
So here in Lubbock we have this thing called Nightmare on 19th Street, and it's
And they were promoting
and
the
they're promoting themselves for one of
with
the sections they have. They have a
yeah.
section called Clown Town. So of course they come out and they're
So wherever you
promoting
go see this
everything.
movie, be careful because if you're afraid of clowns, you
You're
might
probably
interact with clowns.
yeah, and not only did we have that group to meet us at the door, they were just promoting. We had waitresses and other people that just dressed up.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, stay away.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Unless you're ready for a good scare, then yeah, come on.
But this movie was very entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I had fun watching this.
It was really fun.
It's now my favorite movie of this year.
And I'm very.
It is. I'm sorry, Logan. Logan, you had a great run, but I had fun watching this.
I'm very
film.
harsh on horror movies because
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of horror films.
you know I grew up with Freddy, Jason.
Yeah, of course,
Michael
exactly,
Myers.
exactly.
That's what I grew up with, and
I had fun watching them.
ever since
It never scared me. Really.
ever since then, nothing else has really scared me. The only other movie that kind of got to me was this movie called Darkness Falls, and it was like a thing about the Tooth Fairy.
Well, you had the other live action horror films, the Blair Witch.
Blood Witch.
No, Blair Witch.
Blair Witch. The
And
Blair Witch Project.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity.
Yeah. So I didn't.
Which
I don't
it
like
did actually scare me.
I
But
didn't
like this
that.
movie had like some like really just like it really made me feel uncomfortable.
I will say though too, for those
Like-
like me who are very harsh and cynical of horror movies, you can kind of feel the steps that are being taken, but the imagery is so strong and it gets you so.
Well, I think I'm going to bring up something else because
So immersed.
the other great thing about this film were the kids. It reminded me of like Stand By Me, which is another Stephen King novel,
Mhm.
a movie. And you know, you have Stranger Things,
Mhm.
E.T.,
E.T.
you know, like the Goonies. The Goonies.
I was just about to say.
Like it really does a great job with the kids, and I missed that when I was a kid, like watching movies
that's
involving little kids.
That's very hard to do.
Like,
it's very hard to
I
make a
know,
film
right?
with-
The last movie I can
with
think of
young
was like
actors.
Super 8. Remember Super 8?
I remember.
And I thought that movie kind of sucked. Like, it's a J.J. Abrams film,
I
but
didn't-
it didn't like do a good job with the kids. I don't
I
think.
just didn't like it.
But this movie like reminded me of like classic, like 80.
I was about to say
Like
that
early-
Super 8 reminded me of like Cloverfield.
Yeah.
I don't like Cloverfield.
Well, no, it's not Cloverfield, but just with kids in general, like Stand By Me
Yeah.
and even like the original It miniseries, because the kids in that miniseries were great.
Hmm.
They were. With that being said, Jose, would you recommend?
I would definitely recommend. I would say again, warning to those who are very
Who want to
scared
take the kids or
or very scared of clowns or want to try and bring their kids. Don't bring your kids. Don't go see this movie if you got the phobia of clowns. Just stay
away.
Everybody else,
Stay away. You know, there was a.
Get up off your ass,
I
go
remember
check this movie
the guy in the front row. There was a certain scene when Pennywise jumps out, and I see him like just like go like this. I was like, whoa! Like this guy should not be here right now.
I was about to say
Like-
too, though this movie was doing such a good job at immersing you into the film. I wasn't paying attention to anybody else in the crowd except
Yeah.
for those that were like right
That's
next
cool.
to me.
That's cool.
So
yeah.
I was very much into this movie. So it's very hard for a movie to pull me out of life.
Like
It's-
what was going to
Yeah.
surrounding you right now
Yeah.
at the moment.
to make
and,
me see this movie. It's like I want to finish this out. I want to take in everything that I can take in from this movie.
Yes.
So
And with me, yeah. Go watch this. It's fun.
you're
It's
gonna
just
have
a
a great time.
fun film.
You're gonna have a great time.
It's fun. I know this is weird to say, in 2017, you know, you should be like really scared of something like this. But there's so many stuff like this out there that at this point, like, it's just really fun and entertaining to watch. And there's some really messed up imagery.
Especially, we didn't really
imagery in this film.
We didn't really bring that up either. How fun it was too. The comedy.
Well, it's a very funny movie too.
That coexisted with the horror.
Yeah.
It was great.
It's a very blend of like other elements into this one film, and he does a great job doing that. But until next time, the workshop is closed.
See you next time, everybody.